Hello, my name is Babak Bahaddin, and I'm here to present the website that we have created for this project. The address to our website is newfathomfarm.org as it is written here. And on the first page, you will see a YouTube video that gives you some introductory messages from the people who are involved in this project about diaries during lockdown and how coronavirus started to spread globally. However, on the homepage, you will be able to know people who actually live on this farm, namely David Anderson and Deborah Anderson. I'm so grateful that I got the chance to know these two people, to sit in their classes, and also to live in this barn house for a few months. And I cannot start explaining and describing how beautiful this farm is. I mean, the nature and the people who live on it. So I move on with the website. You will see one of the main projects on this website is Diaries During Lockdown and the stories that David explained earlier. And if you click on the latest diaries, you will find all the stories here, and they are sorted based on the date that they have been published. However, we have divided these stories into two parts, and one of them is diaries during lockdown. And we never expected that lockdown would end someday, but it happened, so we changed it to diaries after the lockdown. So right now, for example, if you click on diaries during lockdown, you will see the stories that were written in the early days of Corona. And for example, the first story talks about Ali calling from Tehran and how this project started, and then the early insights that we got from the model. And they are all written in a very narrative style by David. So I encourage all of you to read these stories. And then we have diaries during lockdown, that's diaries after the lockdown, which actually discusses issues that happen after the lockdown, like vaccination and testing. Here, I want to show you the skeleton for one of these stories. All the stories comes with a excerpt or a trailer that tells you what the whole story will be about. And then we have a PDF format of all the stories for those who have not or not familiar with internet and they don't have access with this. So they can use this PDF for sharing with others also. And here, all the stories end with a lesson that's brief explanation, brief insight that you can get from the whole story, and also more material for people who are more curious about the subject, usually modelers, sometimes epidemiologists can benefit from this part. At the end, we would appreciate your comments, your questions, and your information that you can submit here, and you will get into our newsletter. The next part is resources here. So on the resources, you will see some information like you will have access to the model that Ali created. We call it Chrono One model. Right now, we are working on the different other versions of the model, and it will be included into the website very soon. And also presentations, some presentations that we prepared for some events. They're all here that are complementary to what you have seen today and you can find on the website. Also, all the material here can be found in all stories in the sidebar, so you can have access to that information here as well. Under resources, we have learning material, and in here, we're talking about the curriculum that Hyung Yang has created based on the material that was already available. And it's ongoing project and it's copyrighted. So if you click on one of these modules, you will find these beautiful slideshows that are so informative for those who are not familiar with system dynamics, for those who are not familiar with epidemiology and how coronavirus dynamics works. And also it's good for teachers who want to include context like this into their classes. At the end, you can find us with our backgrounds and affiliations, names and photos. And because I'm already signed up to our newsletter here, I don't get that message. But if you get into our website, after a while, you will receive a message that will ask you, or that will encourage you to submit your information for a newsletter. And we're trying to have a network of people that we can share our stories with. So we would appreciate if you can visit our website and join our social media. Actually, I forgot to tell you that we have this YouTube channel here that we put on our presentations here and videos here, including the videos that you watch right now. You can find them there. Uh, and yes, that's it. Thank you so much for listening and have a wonderful rest of conference. Bye.